welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Looking forward to this show. Gonna have a fun show today. I'm gonna let a bunch of y'all roll in. This should be a fun show. Give me 1 second. First in the chat, shout out Havelock. Got to make sure you're not only are you not getting fined, since you are the first one in the chat, you actually get a reward. Whoever wins the death match between Muscles and Chilltown is going to pay you a prize. So whoever wins the death match between Chilltown and Muscles has to pay Havelock 20. What up? What up, Jab? What up, Jab? Salute Mar. What up, Mar? All right. I don't know, guys. I don't even care at this point. I'm intrigued. I'm interested. What up, G3? Y'all are the best. I love y'all. I don't even know what to make of all this. I want to have a full, because I always do the polls. I want to have Muscles and Chilltown on and let them debate it out, and then the y'all can vote. Y'all can vote in the poll on who wins. What's good, G? Y'all hilarious in Discord. I just sit back and laugh. You guys want to put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to take a poll on this. Boots look great. Been putting him in my top. Yeah, he needs to go into pound for pound. But here's what I want to say. Let me read the rest of this. Boots look great. I've been putting him in my top 10 pound for pound for about a year and a half now. He looked a little wild and open, but when you're going for the kill, that's per usual. Yeah, no, he does. And he looked great, and there's nothing you can criticize about that performance. That performance was an A performance, no question about it. But what I would say is, if you want to say he's pound for pound, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. We're going to go over his resume in just a bit. He's a pound for pound talent. He's a pound for pound skill. I don't know that he has a pound for pound resume. We're going to go over that in a little bit. But I said this yesterday too. What would Xander or Virgil do to that guy, Lima? They would destroy him in 3 rounds or less too. I said Lima's in front of you. He's going to get hit. He's going to get taken apart. Those guys take him apart too. I'm not taking away from Boots' performance at all. It was an excellent performance. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. All right. I'm just saying Verge and Xander would have done the same thing. If I get 3 1s in the chat, I'll put it up. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to do a poll about Muscles ticket. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. So far, it's 1-0. If not, I'll do a poll about Boots, Verge, and Xander. I think Xander gets forgotten. There's another one. Shout out to. All right, you guys asked for it. You shall receive. All right, the poll is live. So here's the poll question: Is Muscles ticket real or I just spelled fake all wrong. Hang on. I gotta end this poll. All right. If you don't understand the question, join the Discord. Let me put a link in the Discord. I think a good argument could be made on either side, and I think a good argument was made on both sides. I do. Let's drop a ticket gate. You guys wanted to. The old ticket. So he is saying that's a reprint of his ticket. When you get a reprint of a ticket, it's not. It does look different than the original ticket, right? Because they just saved it. It's not actually like a copy of the ticket. They saved it in their system and then printed it out. I don't know, guys. In the chat, one, if you want me to put the poll up, the poll's already up. I said if you get me 3 ones, I'll put the poll up. So the poll was 1, if you want me to put the poll up, 2, if you don't want the poll. Obviously, there are no 2s, there are several 1s. The poll is live. Muscles is my boy. Muscles is a friend of the program. I've had Muscles on a lot of time. I believe him. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. That's my dude. Ticket gate. Sup, UMG? Who do you got in Yamaguchi and Jury? I got Yamaguchi, I would think. I gotta do the tape on. What is that? It's a it's a midweek card, right? What day is that fight? I don't even have a book on it yet. Jinya Yamaguchi. Shoot. Yeah, I got Yamaguchi. Does anyone have a line on? Let me see if I have a line on it. I don't even think I have a line on that. Let me see. Oh, the brand new. The line is up now. It's the 14th. Yeah, I got Yamaguchi in that. I got Junior Yamaguchi. I'm not sure the methodology and nothing like that, but I'm gonna take Yamaguchi in that. And is there any way to watch this? How am I watching this fight in the Discord? Does KO have a stream for this? How am I watching this fight? I'm interested in this fight for sure. There's no title or anything on the line in this fight, right? I don't think so. Yamaguchi. I'm more familiar with Yamaguchi. I'm surprised he's actually the favorite. He's got the win over Yoshida. And the first fight was a draw. Let's go back and watch the first fight. I would take Yamaguchi. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. All right, let's get back to Ticket Gate. If it's in the system, then it should have the same ticket ID. Right? I would think so. I would think so. That's the best argument against the ticket. And shout out to Jab. The math on it. It wasn't a parlay. It was a one like bet, so there'd be no fractional. Right? It would just be a straight dollar amount, right? And this is for you guys that don't know. I'm going to show this to you. So, if it's $20,000 bet, a straight bet, it was plus 106. You're going to get a round dollar amount. You know, you're not going to get a fraction. You're going to get a round dollar amount. If you parlay something to one, if you parlay something like, then you're going to get, you know what I'm saying? Then, if you just, a single bet's going to give you a round number, is what I'm trying to say. If you do a parlay, then it's going to give you a fractional penny. A fraction. That's what's interesting about it. I don't really have a great answer. He did print a ticket. Like there's a ticket printed. So you're saying DraftKings, I put this in the Discord. ChatGPT said it will not make you a fake ticket, right? It won't do it. It's a fraud. It won't do it. So it can't be AI. The ticket can't be AI. They won't do it. So unless you think he's so technically gifted that he actually manufactured that himself without using AI, I don't know, man. Not gonna lie, I feel like I've seen multiple fake tickets since I started betting a year and a half ago, not just in our Discord, but a lot. Yeah, people with their tickets are like golfers with their handicap. Like everyone lies about it. Everyone lies about their golf card. I don't know. Muscles is my guy. I'm gonna give Muscles the benefit of the doubt. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, join the Discord, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. I'm gonna put it in there now. It's pinned in the chat. I'm gonna pin it in the chat now. Join the Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you get access to the Discord. The Discord's free when you join the Patreon. The Patreon is $5 a month. He is the friend of the program. He just lied though. That's all. You don't know that he lied. You don't know that. Like what? You don't know that. Thank you, Jeff. Gary, a good dude for trying to be partial. So, like, it's my Sicilian blood. The most important thing you can be. So, the most important thing in the world is family, and the most important trait you can have is loyalty. That's just like a Sicilian thing. And so I try to keep family first, God first, family second, and I try to be loyal. I try to be loyal to my family. I try to be loyal to y'all. I try to be loyal to God. Family and loyalty. Family is the most important thing you got, and loyalty is the most important trait you can have. I think Yamaguchi fights is on. Yeah, it's Tuesday morning. I thought it was Thursday. I didn't realize it was Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah, no, shout out Jab. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Now I'm not going to have time to do it because the fight's in a couple of hours. I'm not going to have time to tape on it. I didn't realize, and they didn't have a book on it up until now. I checked an hour ago. They didn't have a book on it. But I like Yamaguchi. I don't know if I'll stream at all, but if it does, KO5 will get his computer a virus. All right, if KO5 gives his computer a virus, we're all gonna chip in and get him a new laptop. That goes for everybody in there who watches his live stream. Shout out! If we all chip in $10, we will get him a nice laptop if he gives himself a virus on this one. I think that's only fair. As much free content as KO5 gives us. Shout out KO5. Do you think Shannon Ryan is a? I don't think she's a lock. I think she wins. I just did my video on it, UMG. This is a really good fight. I think Shannon Ryan's probably too athletic for her. But she's too athletic. She's gonna outwork her. She can outjab her. But Chloe Watson is good. Chloe Watson keeps the pressure on. She's good in exchanges. Whereas in exchanges is where Shannon Ryan gets hit quite a bit. It's like she's slick on the outside. You can't touch her from the outside. On the inside, she's open. She drops her hand, and you can punch in. If you can punch in between her punches, then you can hit her. Jab, KO be putting his CPU and memory on the line for us. Shout out to KO5. He's a real one. Yeah, but it's the same ticket ID as the 2023 one. Them two boys just got to come on and present their cases. Y'all ever see the YouTube channel Modern Day Debate? I'll share it with y'all. Hang on. Can y'all see my screen? Yeah. So y'all know it's modern day debate channel. Like they debate all types of like things: Christian versus atheist, left versus right, accountability for women, left. They debate all types of stuff, right? I'm like whatever. We need to have we need to have this for Muscles and for Chilltown, and then let them get it out. We'll give them an hour. They can go off for an hour on the debate. They can both present their case, and then we can vote on it in the Discord. We can vote on it on the poll. I'm down. I want to have Chilltown and Muscles do this. If one of them won't agree, they are officially ducking smoke. Guys, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Is that fair? Are you guys familiar with this channel? You know, it's all debates. So we can have Muscles and Chilltown debate it out on this channel over the ticket. Let me give them a sub. Let me be a friend. There you go. Shout out to Modern Day Debate. David, the ID's met. Gary, you know, bro, is kind of. I don't know that. I don't know that. No ticket ID will ever be the same. Okay, so here's my question, though. Here, and maybe I'm wrong, but could the ID be the ID of the casino? Right? Does each DraftKings casino have its own ID? So the ID is the ID of the casino, so they know where the money came. I don't know. I'm asking questions. I'm just asking questions, right? Because what you're suggesting is that he made this ticket, came up with everything, but then didn't change the ID number, but changed everything else. That seems odd to me, right? So what I'm asking is, could the casino have an ID number? And that's so every ticket from that casino would have that ID number on it, so they know where the ticket came from. I don't know. I don't know. As soon as everything popped up in the Discord, me and the bros were hopping on some guy across the street. We're shooting a little 22 near us in the park. So I never been opinion. Shout out. Oh, so real story though. Real story. So when I got to Philly on Thursday, right? My flight was a little bit delayed. It came in late. And I was talking to a bunch of guys from Fight Hype and stuff, and they were like, come through this place called Chicky and Pete's. This place, Chicky and Pete's, is right next to Skinny Johnny's in South Philly. It's right where they had the weigh-in and the press conference. Or the press conference was Thursday, so I come through. So I get there. You guys can Google this. Google Chicky and Pete's, South Philly. So they say, come through Chicky and Pete's. I'm like, all right. I get there. My flight's delayed. I'm tired. I was up at like 5 a.m. I had to fly through Atlanta. So I flew from Dallas to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Philly. And my flight comes in. So I'm like, I don't really want to go. So I go back to my room. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. I'm not coming through. I'm going to get some sleep. Go Google this. Chicky and Pete's. There's a shooting outside in the restaurant at like 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever you want to call that. They put 21 holes in the kid. They shot him up, came back out with an extended clip, and sprayed him again to make sure he was dead. Middle of the afternoon before the Giant Eagle game on Thursday. Check that out. Chicky and Pete, South Philly. Check that out. It's crazy. I was supposed to be there. One of my guys, yeah. No bookie or casino had Fawaz at plus 106. Guys, you can debate it. Guys, vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. I'll chip in on that. Absolutely. I think he's talking about the laptop for KO. If you got something reprinted, that's in a system. It's not the ID. But what I'm asking is the casino? Is the ID number? Shout out Rando for the cash app. Appreciate you, Rando. Shout out. Fact, the lowest Fawaz was ever. I never saw him. Yeah, I never saw it that plus 106 either. I don't know, guys. I don't really have much of a thought on that. I never saw him as low as plus 106. I don't know. I didn't follow it that closely because I wasn't betting on that fight. I was only betting on the over on that fight. Like the only bet I liked, because it was such a close fight. Maybe bet a draw on that, something like that. But I didn't like Fawaz and I didn't like Boston at minus 390. I like Boston to win the fight, but I didn't like it like minus 390, minus 350. I didn't like him like that. Gary, you had to take a drink. Yeah, I didn't go. I never went. That's what I stayed back in my hotel room. They all went. The guys from Fight Hype and stuff all went. I didn't go because I was tired. I didn't want to go. So they were all there. They were there for the shoot. They said they heard like pop, pop, pop. It's not even dark yet. Like it has to. Skinny Johnny's is like a mafia hangout. It's a cheesesteak place, but it's like a mafia hangout in South Philly where all the Italians live. So they went there. I was gonna go, but then I was like, I'm tired. I'll just meet y'all tomorrow. So I never went. They all went there. And that's where they had the shooting, where they shot the kid 21 times. Middle of the 6 o'clock, not even dark yet. Middle of the day, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. They emptied. They came back with an extended mag and then sprayed him some more to make sure he was dead. Well, look, Jab. Look, I'm not gonna lie, Gary. Muscle doesn't have a case. He just got caught in a lie. Not like a debate thing. Let him present this case. Like everyone deserves their day in court. No? The accused get their day in court. That's all I'm saying. I want to. I'm going to text both of them. I'm going to reach out to both of them and let them present their case. Shout out. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Gary Austin. Appreciate you. The only thing that concerns me about Shannon is she is prone to flash knockdowns. Yeah, 10-8 rounds, sure. I think Chloe Watson can win this fight, but to make an analogy, she's got to pull an inside straight. Like everything has got to go right for her because she's going to get outworked. She's going to get outthrown. Shannon's a much better athlete, but Chloe Watson is good and she can keep the pressure on. Like, I think it's probably worth betting. I would just bet the over. Both these fighters are good. I don't look forward to too many women's fights. I'm looking forward to this fight. This is a very, very good fight. I think Shannon Ryan is going to win, but Chloe Watson could pull the inside straight here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a chance for her. She's not outclassed. She's not outmatched. I did the tape. Chloe Watson is pretty good. She was knocked out in the last fight, plus a knockdown. What cost her a fight she lost? That's really entertaining, though. That's depth entertainment. Hand in History Vault. Shout out Hand in History. Gary, why can't you just accept Muscle's lie? I don't get it. Because I don't know that he lied. Right? Like, let him come on. Let him present his case. Let like everyone gets their day in court, you know? Like the whole thing with this Charlie Kirk shooting. Everyone had this kid, Tyler Robinson, guilty. Then all the evidence comes out. And they're like, there's no way this kid, Tyler, first of all, he doesn't have a gun. Like, there's no way that kid, Tyler Robinson, made that shot, that bullet, for a 30-6 stopped in Charlie Kirk's neck. A 30-6 will blow up an elk. The bullet stopped in his neck? It doesn't make any sense, right? So, like, sometimes things look bad. Let people present their case, you know? Yeah, thank you, Havelock. That sounds bad. I try to be fair. I'm not gonna lie, Gary. You do kind of know that plus 106 straight would never. I know, and that's I'll pull it up again. You can't get odds like that. And DraftKings doesn't have odds like 106. They don't do plus 106. Hang on. When you have just a straight bet, you'll always get a round number. You'll never get a oh, let me put 106 in, right? Jeez. You'll always get a round number, right? Wait, that's not the right. I'm on the wrong book. Hang on. Why is this being like that? You always get a round number. When you parlay it, that's when you get a fraction. You know what I'm saying? It was actually crazy. We got done with game 3. I got on the Discord to ask about Postal fight results, and I see about 2 minutes of this debate. Shit got crazy. It got real quick too. This ticket thing taking over our life. I don't know why. I'm gonna check the poll in a minute. I haven't looked at the poll yet. I don't think it's out of pocket. It needs to be addressed. Sure. Muscle's a friend of mine. Muscle's been a part of the show. I text with Muscles every day. Not every day, but several times. I text with him every weekend before every fight. I text with him during the fight. He's in the Discord. He's been a loyal supporter of the show. He's been a part of the show. So I want to give him the benefit of the doubt for sure. Scandalous. We weren't hoping, Gary. We were hooping, bowling, getting buckets. Oh, buckets. Yeah. Shout out. I didn't know you played ball. I still play a little bit. I've been subscribed to Modern Day Debates for 3 years now. Another great channel. Well, I just subscribed now. It's a good channel. Shout out. Sent you a little something. Appreciate that. I got that. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate you. The bookie might be taking a sneaky cut on Muscle Stick. So that means he would get less, not more. Ticket scandal, murder. What's next? Yamaguchi and Ryan, moneyline ticket plus 133. I like this. I mean, look, it's risky. I'm not going to say this is a guarantee. I would pick both of these fighters. I would take both of these guys. Yamaguchi and Ryan, I would take both of them on the money line. So I do like this bet. Yamaguchi by KO. What are you getting on it? Hang on. It's 750. Oh. That's value. 750. Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, it's tempting. It's tempting, right? Is that what you're getting? Your book, you're getting plus 750? That's wild. What? Does he have no power? He got 2 knockouts. All right. No, he hasn't gotten a knockout since his second fight. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take it. I thought he could hit a little bit. Muscles, a professional better. No professional would take plus 106. When other bookies and casinos had him at plus 1. Yeah, I saw plus 170. Thank you. Judge Judy, eat your heart out. Judge Gary in the house. Shout out, Adil. What up, Jeb? What up, Jackson? I still don't know the post. I'll do you a favor. I'll do you one good. Hang on. I'm gonna ask AI right now. Did Victor post that one? I'm gonna tell you what AI says right now. It's searching the web. I'm gonna come through. Yes, Victor Postal has one. Wait. No, hang on. When It says Victor Postal has won several times in his boxing career. I know that. I was asking specifically for artificial intelligence. AI really isn't that smart. It's really kind of dumb. Win on Saturday. Boom, boom, boom. Postal won on October 11th. It says it's on BoxRec. Is it not on BoxRec? Muscles is like Drake. His tickets are paid by the casino. The guy goes to the casinos physically to bet, but shows his face on YouTube and openly talks about cleaning the casino. He won at 79. I was just digging on Twitter. The only part that I seen before getting indirect fire from the other side of the park was someone saying a screenshot was I'm getting Yamaguchi by KO plus 1,000. I mean, it's probably not going to hit. There's probably better bets that you can take than that. How would Muscles be able to have house money? Postal won by UD. Hopefully the Danny Garcia fight gives free comp tickets. Shit, because they ain't going to sell them a whole lot. They gave him the tickets. Muscle was on Gary's channel for years. He was not banned. You think casinos take $50,000 bets every day? It wasn't on BoxRec 4 hours ago when I said. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what AI said. AI said according to BoxRec. What would Boots odds look like against Virgil or Xander? I think they would make Boots a favorite. I'm going to say if Boots was fighting Verge, and let's assume Verge takes care of Lubin. Let's assume that for a second, which he will. I would say he's a minus 130 against Verge and a minus 180 against Xander. Everybody talking about AI, it could be just old school Photoshop. It could be. That's a hell of a Photoshop, isn't it? I mean, you'd have to be professional to do it like that. He shows his face because he's a whale. The bookie's not worried about a dude that's not sharp betting money on minus 200s. They're not worried about that. Worried about sharks. I think Boots would be favorite. Boots maybe what? Ooh, minus 300 against Xander. Mankey, so are you saying he has them print the tickets out? He's not printing the money down. I'm saying he's like Drake when Drake says he's betting 1 million on the event or on this event or that event. Let me check my poll. Oh god dang. 83% of y'all think it's fake? Really? 83% of y'all. All right. I'm saying he's like Drake. The casino gives Drake the money to bet. That's the most exciting thing, bro. We're gonna get Boots at good odds to blow these one. I don't like what makes you think. Okay, I wanted to get into let's do this. Let's move off the ticket debate, ticket gate. All right. Oh, this is his. So here's his resume. He's got the win over Staniones. Other than that, he's got wins over Karachukajan, David Avanesian, Romain Villa, Castillo Clayton, Thomas Delorme, Sergey Lipinets is the other big win. And Lipinets, okay, shout out. That's a good win. You know, where are these wins? Where's his pound for pound Mike Arenatis, who's 100 years old at that point? What wins are we talking about? For an Oklahoma? Is this a showbox card? Yeah, showbox card. So like his resume is really not like that. I'm not disparaging the guy. He's got a win over Staniones. He's got the 2 wins over Karachukajan. I got what is that really like? Chukajan has a win over Harry Scarf. Ryan Martin. He's got a win over Avenue Seen, who's old. He's got a win over like his res. Like how is this? I think he's a pound for pound talent. He's got pound for pound skills. How is that resume pound for pound? Makey, but like how would upset how no. How would Muscles get the casino to give him money? Why Muscles? That's fair point. Guilty until proven innocent, according to the poll. Yeah, is. $2 Have you ever seen Muscles lay down $20,000 on a 165 or more dog? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just on a single bet? No, I don't think so. Booch has shown us the style that gives him issues. You gotta have Karen's feet and boxing inclination. If you're coming forward, he's bodying you. That's Boots. That's Boots. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. Let's look at Verge. Madripoff, Boachuk, Bellarme, Lawson, McKinson, Mean Machine, Hooker. It's better. You're right. You know, it's not good. It's better. It's definitely better. You can't even argue that it's not better. It's not what you'd want it to be. He's 27 now. Yeah, he's 27. Hooker, former world champ, Kavalakis, Madrimov. Those 3 wins are better than anyone at Boots has beaten. I'm not disparaging. I think Boots is fantastic. Verge gonna come forward and get smoke gang. Xander damn near gave him a better fight. I think, and I said, let me grab a water real quick. I'll be right back. Um, I don't. I think I rate Xander very highly too. I don't really necessarily rate one better than the other, and this is kind of the way I comped it. When Crawford first moved up from 40 after he became undisputed at 40 and went to 47, you had Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and at that time, this 8 years ago, whatever it may be, I said there is no best welterweight in the world. There's only going to be the welterweight of the moment, and all those guys are capable of beating each other. So maybe Thurman beats Crawford, who Crawford beats Spence, Spence beats, and you just go in a circle, and they all beat each other, right? Like Mosley beats Margarito beats Cotto Cotto beats Mosley, right? There's no best welterweight. There's just a welterweight of the moment. And I thought you were going to get that with those three guys. They never really fought each other. They didn't fight each other until later. And then Crawford emerged as clearly the best guy, right? I think that if they fight each other, that's what you can get here. Like, do I think that Boots can beat Verge and Xander? Yes. Do I think Xander can beat Boots and Verge? Yes. Do I think Verge can beat Boots and Xander? Yes. Like, they could all fight each other and they could all beat each other. Like, if Boots fought Verge, I don't think that one guy is a clear winner. I think if they fought on Monday, maybe Boots wins. If they fight on Thursday, maybe Verge wins. Like, it's not. We don't know the winner. One guy's clearly not better than the other two, as I see it. I think guys like Madrimov are going to give him trouble. Oh, I think guys like Madrimov and shit are going to give him trouble. Muscle's been on Gary's channel for years. He should be a millionaire by now. That's not a whale. Shout out, monkey. The point I'm trying to make is Drake is one of the most famous people in the world, so I can see why casinos would give him Drake money. Why would casinos give Muscles these amenities? I think Boots beat current Canelo. I'm saying Will in the sense that he just bets big money on easy shit. He's not sharp. I hear you. Because it's just a guy on YouTube encouraging people to bet money more than they should, so it could be anyone. Fundora Boots. I think I'm not a Fundora guy. I think Boots annihilates Fundora. I see. Yes, not sharp, but casinos would ban someone who bets 50K on easy shit for 5 years. I love that. Boots mops Fundora. I agree with that. Agreed, bro. Mankey are trying to say Muscles is a casino sportsbook sleeper cell agent working. Virgil has already ducked Backham and then complained no champion will fight him. Backham is a champion who offered Virgil the fight. I mean, you could theoretically get the casinos to print out a ticket without actually making it. Could you? I mean, in theory, you could. I mean, has anyone ever seen that before? I don't know. Box in 79 says, yeah, guys, like PJ promoter who lost 500 last weekend. Mankey low key spanked them. We done one. Oh, Mankey low key spanked them with that one. Shake my head. If Thurman gets past Pandora, though, he will be Boots' toughest test yet. Well, that fight's off. UMG, that whole card is scrapped. Gee, would you feel give Boots a tougher fight? Ortiz, not Pandora. Of those guys, you can take Fundora and Charlo out. So it's between the other three. It's between the three younger guys. And not Fundora. Verge. Verge. I would say Verge. But all three of those guys give him a tough fight. What if Boots fights? That would be a fire. Arbor, so that would be a firefight. There's better fights than that. I'm not gonna lie, some of this shit is confusing. Ramos gives Boots the toughest test. Ramos gives Boots a real fight. These are all real fights. This division is crazy good. You said you don't get a fractional profit on a plus 106. Would you stake? What if you stake? Is a no, but it wasn't. That's yes. Tenny, this is what I'm saying. His bet was an even dollar amount, right? Yeah. If he bet 37, like here, let me show you what I mean. Hang on, and then I'm gonna read off Muscles. I'm gonna let Muscles defend himself here. I'm gonna read his text to me. I think that's fair. Here, Tenny, this is what I'm talking about. So if I make a bet, $20,000 bet, plus 106. I'm always going to get an even dollar amount. Now, if I make a bet for pennies, I can get pennies on return. Right? But it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be what I bet. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be whatever I bet. If I bet $20,000 and 22 cents, I'm going to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get pennies back. But if I only bet round dollars, I'm going to get round dollars back. Right? Because like you're just multiplying it. So 6 times nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? This 6 times nothing is going to give you a fractional number. It's always going to give you a whole number. But I want to read Muscles' text messages to me. If you look at these 2 different tickets, both of the ID numbers are the exact same, and these exact were placed on different days. If you look at the dates on both tickets, one was from 7/12 and the other ticket was from 7/26. Why are the tickets the same? I'm gonna post this. He all tell the chat the casino odds at DraftKings have different odds in the app. That's possible. Example: sometimes the app will have DraftKings at plus 150, and the casino will have them at plus 140. The casino doesn't go off DraftKings odds; they have their own odds. Let the chat know that the chat is so dumb. I've only been betting for 2 years. May of 2023, I've gotten banned because I don't bet 50K every week. I also bet on the app. I make sure not to bet 50K every week so I can avoid getting banned like I did last time from the last casino I got banned from. I just lost. I lost a lot. Just prove that the ticket ID is the same on 2 different tickets with 2 different dates. Also, let them know that once when a bet, you return your ticket for them to cash. Yeah, I did. Once you cash in your ticket, they printed out which is going to be a little different. All those tickets I've sent you were before me taking the picture on it before I go cash it out. Very easy to understand. I'm gonna post this in the Discord for my boy. What up, TJ? TJ's in the house. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna post these in the Discord for my boy. The ticket numbers are the same. I do need to wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna read through these real quick, and then we're gonna end. News around the Fundora Thurman going to be under Pacquiao card. I'm still waiting on the official. Mankey, I'm not saying you're wrong, but give me your honest take on what's going on, so I can understand the point you're trying to make. What up, Chilltown? I think Boot stops back him easy. I think so too. First 6 round, he gets a stoppage. It could be the first 6. Salute, TJ. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, bro, Backham destroys Tim, but Tim was overrated. Would love Boots versus Backham. Okay, so Muscles bet a round dollar. Yes. He bet 20,000 even. Now we won't get good odds, but Boots a fool should have went straight into the Backham fight. All right, guys, I gotta wrap this up. I've been on almost an hour. This is wild today, guys. Vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. I'm gonna end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7. Ending the poll in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not that it ultimately matters because 83-17. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm gonna go live probably twice tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna end this now. Breaking Bad Boxing back in the house. What up, my dude? All right, guys, I'm going to end this now. Y'all have been great. We can pick this up tomorrow. But it is October 13th, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all. and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.